Let's go, baby. Fucking happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy fucking Wednesday. How are you? Welcome to the green room, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? You're not ready for this. Ricky Bobby, how are you? Ricky Bobby. Welcome to the green room, ladies and gentlemen. How the fuck are you doing? What are you doing with your life? What are you doing with your life? I know Robert's driving back from San Diego to Las Vegas. I did another three. What the fuck did I do today? 3.5 miles. I did another 3 point. Who texted me? Somebody texted me. I did another 3.55 miles today. 83 miles so far. Somebody texted me. Ricky Bobby in the house. How the fuck are you doing? Welcome. Happy hump day. How is it only Thursday already? How is it only Thursday? It should be fucking Friday already. It should be Friday. Monday. Did I come on live? Monday, I don't remember. Sunday was one of those days. I yeah, I smoked some shit. I smoked some shit that made me say weird shit. Will I do it again? Maybe. Maybe. Did I do live Tuesday? I did a live Tuesday. I just didn't. Did I jog Monday? No, I didn't jog Monday. I didn't jog Tuesday. Tuesday, my cousin is visiting from Honduras, so he said he wanted to meet at 3:30. So I made reservations for 3:30. There's a restaurant called Calaveras. I've only been there once for happy hour, and I was there once. And the music that they play there is like it's not my kind of music. I should have warned my cousin. I mean, it's just a bar, you know what I mean? But we weren't at the bar. We sat down at the tables, and my cousin, my my younger cousin, who I had not seen in about 9, 10 years, I should say. But see, we never talked with my cousin. My cousin was, I mean, no, we didn't talk. We hung out, but we never spoke. This time we spoke. This time we spoke. How you doing? Haven't seen you. How's life? What do you do for work? What do you want to do for work? So it was kind of refreshing, you know. And I like that idea. But then my older cousin showed up, and we ordered the beers, and we ordered the tacos and whatever the fuck we ordered. They had Taco Tuesday. But the music was. Listen, I have nothing against Mexican music, but I don't want to. I don't. The one thing I don't want to be listening to is Bad Bunny music while I'm eating. That shit's nasty as fuck. It's like somebody taking a shit with the door open. maybe it's maybe it's a good analogy or a bad one, but I my cousin said, dude, let's get the fuck out of here. This music is not. This is not a fucking bar for us. And I said, yeah, let's go. So we ended up at another bar. We ordered this with this marisco plate. The girl told us it was going to be for like two people. This was like for like three people, and it was so good. It was so good. They should actually put it on a refrigerated plate. You know what? I'm gonna tell the owner to do that. They should come out on a refrigerated plate so it stays cold. Nobody wants to eat warm mariscos, right? That's a good idea. That's a great fucking idea. You just you just don't want water running all over the fucking place, right? So it has to be done in such a good fashion. Maybe place a mat and then put ice and I know there's a way to do it. There has to be a way to do it. I need more. Where are my? Oh, here they are. Coasters. Yeah, when coasters become wilted, they're no bueno. Your cups don't stay. I I I wish I could say. Well, I wish I could say it's not the first beer of the week or the last or the last. Yeah, my cousin had to drive back to Corona. It was like 60 miles out. So he quit. He had a few beers, but he quit drinking. He ate a few tacos. We had a great time. We had a great time. I shared a secret that only his brother and I knew. My cousin, my cousin died 8 years ago. I think it was. How long has it been? I think it was eight years ago. He got shot in the stomach by some fucking assailants that came into a restaurant. But we didn't talk about that. But I know, Mike. I know. Hey, at least somebody took that secret to the grave, and it wasn't me. One day, no, I'm not gonna share this secret. That secret was on- was only shared with his brother, and his brother just we laughed about it because that's the way my cousin was. Rest in peace, Tao. Yesterday they served me a beer that almost felt like it was left out for like 10 minutes. It was warm, flat. I couldn't get a hold of the receipt because my cousin decided to pay for the table. I wanted to see if we were actually charged accordingly. And I said, dude, we just fucking split it, please. And I wanted to see he was animate about not giving us the fucking so. He says, no, no, no. I wanted to see you guys. Let me pay for this. You guys pay for the next. So yeah, we pay for the next round. Yeah, that was a good second round. That was an amazing second round. We had fucking an amazing time. My cousin, Yeah, my cousin's car didn't start. Something happened to his car. Taxi time, baby. Taxi time. There's nothing better than an ice cold fucking beer. Not even ice cold water does that shit to you. I drank ice cold water right now. I left some. I left some water in the freezer. I went out jogging. I came back. I kind of held the bottom like, another 10 minutes. It'll start crystallizing on the outside. Right, water freezes from the outside in. So when I grabbed it right now, like 20 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, I kind of crushed it, and I can feel the outside already crystallizing. And yeah, I took the big sip. I'm like, cold water is good, but it doesn't fucking feel as refreshing as a that soda and I don't know. It's something about, yeah, alcoholics. Only alcoholics would know. Only an alcoholic would understand. But it's not about the alcohol. It's about the feeling of just something refreshing. It's fucking amazing. Look what I got here. The big dog. The big dog. I know it's been on its side, but it's fucking cold. That is the sound of glory, baby. Can anybody replicate that sound? Nobody can, right? Not even if you wanted to. 16-ounce glass. I always dent my can in. You see how it's dented in? I dent it so when you pour it, it creates a lip and it doesn't do the. It just creates a smooth. I mean, that's the way I think. I don't know. Maybe it works. Maybe it doesn't. What the hell is this? Isn't it cool how your iPhone tells you what song is playing? You can forward it, lower it. Anyways, excuse me. Were you here? Were you here on Sunday? Were you here on Sunday? Bro, I've been high before, but this time I was high and drunk. I don't. I know I said some weird shit, but I didn't back down. I didn't back down. I didn't back away. I'm like, holy fuck, I'm so fucking high. Should I go live? And I'm like, what if I fall asleep? No, you can do this shit. I'm not gonna fall asleep. I know I'm not. But then at the end, I was dozing off, and I caught myself sleeping, or almost falling asleep. And I said, dude, what the fuck? So this is no longer high. I'm like, yeah, I'm just fucking drunk. I gotta go to sleep. And I just said good night. I think I said good night and I fell asleep. Then I woke up again. Like, yeah, that's not the way you say good night. That's not the way. Cheers. Andrea D'Amico, how are you? Oh, I was talking about Sunday. Complete chaos. Complete chaos. Wait, you weren't here on Sunday? You didn't see how high I was? You didn't see? You weren't here on Sunday? I kept saying, hi, Hi, hi. How high are you? How high are you? I don't know why I kept saying that. I just watched my replay, and that's fucking hilarious. I just watched my replay. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? How high? Hi, how high are you? I did a live on Monday. I couldn't go. I couldn't go jog on Monday. I said, you know what? I need some rest. Yesterday I didn't jog again. I went to meet with my cousin who's visiting from Honduras, and yesterday I think we drank pretty much the same amount that we drank on Saturday. But I still get up. I still got up and went to work. Nothing, nothing. Every like a normal fucking day. I would have probably drank the same doing a live. But I was with my cousin. I haven't seen him in 10 years, so we had a nice conversation. We had great tacos. We had great seafood. Great conversation, and hopefully we do it again before he leaves. Yeah. So yesterday I didn't do a live for that same reason. Today I did go jogging. I gotta do 6 miles for the next 3 days so I can meet my quota of 100 miles. So yeah, I gotta do it. I didn't. I put myself to that. Not like I haven't done it before, right? And the job interview is going well. The guy, the guy sent me a questionnaire on scenario situations, how I would handle phone calls and customer inquiries and such. And I mean, come on, it's one of those things. Been there, done that. And today he emailed me regarding he wanted me to give him referrals, which I did. He already called one of them, my old boss. Wonderful person. It's not like it's not like I'm telling people to lie about me. You know what I mean? I've worked with them, so my boss is still on vacation. I'm gonna feel bad if it actually goes through because I've never left somebody that in such a fashion. You know, like, hey, bro, you didn't pay me enough. I gotta go. I don't. But then again, I can't say, hey, you either pay me this or I leave. I've never done that either. At this point, California, brothers and sisters, we have to go for what pays better. And this office manager job is going to be one of those jobs where I don't need to go anywhere else after this. This company has been open for 100 years, and I don't see I don't see work diminishing. I don't see work slowing. I don't see work disappearing. Everybody's going to need this type of service for the continuance of time. So this shit froze. If you can hear me, I know I look frozen on the camera. It's a company that does awnings. That does awnings. And yeah, I read their I went on their website and I went to I was the one that actually pushed for the guy who to give me 2 minutes of his time. Let's sit down, talk about what you do, what I'm capable of, what you're looking for. I can do it. I can when I read the job description, which I have here, when I read the job description, I said, that's me. This is me. I know how to do all this shit. Where is this? Okay, right here. Answer phones, be the first point of contact, pre-qualify customers, book estimate appointments, book and confirm installation appointments, assist with payroll, file certified payroll, AR, AP, HR responsibilities, order office supplies, post and schedule digital marketing. I can do that shit with my eyes closed. 3 years required skills. 3 years experience in an office manager role. Been there, done that. Bilingual. I'm trilingual. Excellent verbal and written communication skills. Hello. Extremely well organized. At work, yes. At home, fucking. Isn't that everybody? Isn't that everybody? Self motivated. Fuck yeah. Timeliness and punctuality. At work, yes. At home's like, yeah, I'll do that shit tomorrow. Procrastination galore. But if I get paid for it, a fast learner, someone who enjoys learning new things, that's fucking me. I told them I'm a fucking autodidact. Give me a fucking book. I'll learn how to fucking speak Japanese if I have to. Someone who enjoys to being challenged. Hello. Proficient using Gmail, Google products, Excel, Word, smartphone, and a computer. The only part where he got me is the CRM software. The CRM software, and I know he was very detailed about that particular part. And I said, CRM software. I know my boss had a software. I just don't know what the fuck it was called. It was a program about uh, job cost, job cost folder. But I don't have to lie, right? I don't have to. Oh yeah, I know how to do this. No, I don't. I said I don't know. I don't know that. I don't know that. I know how my old boss had a folder about job costing, job names, and yeah, job cost folders. It was done digitally, which is the best way to do it. The last boss, I still had a fucking ledger. I had to write shit down. I mean, don't get me wrong. I get paid by the hour, so it took me twice as long just to do every fucking ledger. Imagine an invoice coming in, and you got to split that shit 70-30. 70% of the material went to job A, and the other 30% went to job C. Robert, did you make it back to Vegas? So, yeah, so you have to split the invoice. Job costing is on the books. It makes sense because certain jobs have a certain budget, right? So you have to put 70%, not 71%, not 72%, not 69%. It has to be 70%. If that's the way the fuck was his name? The yeah, I know, what the fuck. The superintendent did it. If the superintendent told you 70-30, you got to do 70-30. You can't do 71-29, not 69, right? 31. Robert's still driving from, I think he's driving. He came down to, well, I'm not going to share what he doesn't. You got 3 hours. So you just, what the fuck? Did you stop to eat somewhere? Is that what it was? You should have picked me up, bitch. You should have picked me up. I would have driven back. Freeways practically shut down. So you're on the 15? Jesus Christ. Oh fuck, you're still in California. Holy fuck. Wait for me. Wait for me. I'll go with you. Although Victorville is I'll fly back in the morning. Fuck that. I'll fly back in the morning. Who says I have work? My boss is on vacation. My boss is on vacation. Well, I do have to feed the fish. Oh, no, no, actually, you know what? I can come back to feed the fish in the morning or in the afternoon. I got a laptop, brother. I can work remotely. You know what? As a matter of fact, I can work remotely. All my work is done out of the fucking computer. Yesterday, the one of my field technicians called me and he says, "Hey, I need a new job put in the system." Luckily, I was still at home, so I'm like, "Yeah, bro, just shoot their fucking information over RMS. Boop, 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 boop. 5-10 minutes, done. Work order signed." So, but Robert, we may have a new job coming up, better ventures, better pay. It's not that I don't like my boss. I like the guy. He's a great dude. But when I told him, I said, "Hey, brother, this shit is frozen again. Fuck." When I asked him, when I told him, I said, "Brother, I've been here for a year. You brought me in with training pay. I don't think training pay. I don't think training pay should be part of the bargain anymore. You know, I've been helping him way too fucking much for, and I'm a day late and a buck short." So he says, "Yeah, we'll talk about it next week." Next week, dude, what the fuck? Yeah, let me go take a vacation so I can think about how much I don't want to fucking pay you. That's what it fucking sounded like. So, bitch, today the guy who I interviewed with says, "Can you send me over a few references?" My previous boss and the current boss. I didn't even tell him where I was. I told him I'm still with. I still told him. I told this guy I'm still with the previous with my old boss. And technically, it's a technicality. I don't call it. I don't call it lying. I've been practicing for my next office job. This guy's been using me, and don't get me wrong. I've been getting paid, but at the same time, I had a conversation. Ben's broadcast. I don't even know what the fuck that is. You say he needs you. No man needs another man. What the fuck you talking about? No man needs another man. Stop being a bitch. Oh, Robert, I need you. Stay here. Robert. Anyways, what the fuck was I saying? Yeah. Oh, so I had a conversation, a video call with one of the regional managers, and he says your company is minus a few points. We can get there. There may have been some things not punched in correctly on into QuickBooks, and I know what's happening. I know what's going on. I know what the factors are. But it's shit that I have to sit down with the owner of the franchise, where there's things that should not be put into those files because it doesn't pertain to the business, right? XYZ. There's it's minuscule, you know, but but it it makes a big difference at the end when the system is trying to place monies into the chart of accounts, right? Into, for example, royalty fees, for example, fuel costs, labor costs, job costs. Everything needs to be put in accordingly. And just the past month, I punched in credit card information from last year to the current month. So I'm waiting for this month's bill just to punch in. And I know I should not be punching in shit in chart of accounts because it shouldn't. There should be some things that should not be put in there, right? It shouldn't, and I know it shouldn't, and that's what's causing the difference in cost average and office and expenditures and all that shit. Like I told the guy, I said, listen, I know there's a few things in confidentiality. I should say, you know, the guy who pays me is I should be more confidential with him than you just telling me, hey, this is confidential between you and me. Like how confidential should I be with you? You know what I mean? Where the guy is paying me over here on this side, you're not paying me, but at the same time, we're part of the same franchisee, like McDonald's. You know what I mean? So my boss owns a McDonald's, but I should talk to my boss about the business of this McDonald's. But this guy's telling me, hey, honesty, like you and I, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like, does he think I'm gonna throw my boss under the bus or something? You know what I mean? Like, I don't. His approach is kind of weird, or maybe it's just me being weird about working for a franchise, right? Maybe. Who the fuck knows? But I don't walk on eggshells to begin with. I don't walk on eggshells. Numbers are numbers. If I punch in a number on a spreadsheet because it's on a fucking credit card, am I making shit up? No. But I know certain charges should not be put in certain places because it's not part of the business per se, right? But that's besides the point. My boss hates accounting. My boss says, I hate this fucking thing. I hate this shit. I don't get it. Fuck QuickBooks. But he didn't hire a fucking bookkeeper. I'm just a fucking JCA, you know? And the little training that I've gotten that I received from this franchise is exactly if this company didn't have those fucking videos where I can sit and watch videos and learn the shit, even if I know what the technician does only because I watched videos. Not because my boss says, hey, Oscar, you know what? We should talk about this and the procedures and shit. And I'm like, I watched these fucking videos today. The technician is telling me how much wall he cut, how much insulation he took out, and all this shit, and all blah 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 blah. And I'm like, nope, we gotta do a lead and asbestos testing on that property because that property was before 1980, whatever the year is. So we gotta do initial lead on the message. So it's shit that I learned through the fucking videos, not because my boss sat with me. And I'm thinking, dude, what the fuck, man? I mean, I'm happy that I'm learning new shit, but this guy has never fucking said, hey, Oscar, you know what? Pat on the back. Let's talk about your raise. You're doing good. Let's never. For 1 year, for the whole fucking year. Imagine that shit. Do you think it's right for me to say, hey, boss, after a year, it should have been up to him to say, hey, Oscar, you know what? Thank you. You've done great. Even in collections, I brought in money from fucking 2 years ago. I will be fucking happy. You know, as a matter of fact, now that I think about it, I will be happy to say goodbye because I will fucking tell him, you didn't hire me for collections, and I did collections. You didn't hire me for this, but I did this. You didn't hire me for this, but I did this. I was doing everything you want me to do. At the same time, I thought you were going to come back to say, hey, Oscar, you know what? Boom. I brought you in with training pay. Let's forget about that. You deserve this. But if the other guy offers me the job, I'm taking the other job. I am as faithful as you are as faithful to me as I should be to you. I don't get paid to kiss anybody's ass. Right? Nobody should get paid to kiss anybody's ass. Unless you get a fucking big chunk of cash. It says, hey, here. Chunk of cash it is. I will fucking kiss your ass because that shit is untaxable. Nobody will ever fucking know how much cash I got. Right? Certain criteria deserves criteria back in return. But this guy, no. I think I've taken care of more of him than he's taking care of me. And he sees my stories, you know. He sees me coming back from Vegas. He probably thinks, oh, wow, this motherfucker a high roller. Yeah, bitch. But it's not on your fucking dime. Remember we talked about this? I was like, I should just fucking walk up to him and say, I wanna be able to afford to stay here. And I didn't use that line, but I did tell him, hey, that training pay is no longer training pay. It should not be training pay. He said, what? It's been a year already? And I'm like, this motherfucker, what? Dude, I don't even know it. Is he playing dumb with me or is he just fucking... I know he doesn't think I'm fucking dumb. I know that for a fucking fact. So the guy who was talking to me, the regional manager was talking to me the other day, says, Oscar, he tells me that you're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this. He says, I think he's stretching you too thin. And I said, in all honesty, I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm an autodidact. I like to learn things by myself. And if this company didn't have the videos that I've been watching, because I've been watching, I have this, I have this, I have this. The knowledge I'm getting, I am glad I know it. And I shouldn't say I'm glad we're slow, but I'm glad we've gotten we've picked up certain jobs that keep us up to par, not up to speed. Because at speed we should be having fucking, I don't know, 3-4 jobs a week. Let's remediate. Let's mitigate water. Let's remediate the fucking mold. Let's reconstruct that other part. You know what I mean? There's a lot of fucking things that we should be doing. But we have to, the ground crew, the technicians, we don't have the right man force. We don't have the right, we don't have it. We may have the count, but the mental issue of these, there's one guy who is just, We have this one guy he's the one guy who said that rats lay eggs. Bro, how old are you, dude? If you are this fucking old and you think rat lays an egg, you shouldn't be working anywhere. You should just fucking disappear from the fucking, you know what I mean? It's like, God, it fucking hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts me to fucking tell him, dude, you're just fucking a complete fucking imbecile. You're just a fucking complete moron. You're just a complete fucking idiot. But I'm not that guy. Well, as a matter of fact, I did tell him. One day he came in and he started talking about, yeah, I don't think Trump is gonna win this time, and I'm like, why the fuck is this guy talking politics at work, anyways? He says, yeah, he got. What did he say? He says the Constitution. The Constitution. He says he's going to jail. He has a strong accent, Mexican. He's not Mexican, but he has a strong sounds like a Mexican when he talks, right, with his accent. Yeah, he's going to jail. He did the prostitution. And I said, what the fuck? I said, what prostitution, dude? Yeah, the Constitution say you go to jail with prostitution. Prostitution? Where the? I said, what are you watching? Are you watching these fucking podcasts? I know this shit doesn't come on Telemundo. I know this shit doesn't come on fucking CNN in Spanish for you to at least comprehend half the shit that they're saying. He said, "Oh, I saw that. I saw it. Yeah, it's the Constitution say the woman no prostitute." And I'm like, dude, let me fucking school you in Spanish and English at the same time. There is not one part of the Constitution anywhere that talks about male or female. Unless it was an amendment that was done in the female rights in 1914, 1940. I forget the year, and I looked it up. So the Constitution says people. We the people. So I said, dude, let me tell you one thing. I said, listen, at this moment in time, so you have no authority. I will take away your fucking political card. Whenever you come into work, don't talk to me about any fucking political shit because you don't know anything about politics. I want you to stick to your fucking job. Clock in, clock out. Go do your shit. And that's it. After he told me about the rat lay eggs. I said, dude, this is a fucking mamífero because he's a Salvadorian. Mamífero. You know what a mamífero is? Mamífero they give birth. Mammals give birth, dude. Es un mamífero. Nah, es que tú estás equivocado. And he still questions me. I said, brother, listen, from now on, I will fucking question. From today on, I will question your IQ with anything that you fucking come up with. So don't ever fucking talk to me about politics because right now you're not going to become a zero. You're already a zero. Now I'm going to add fucking a decimal, and I'm going to put you to the thousands. Like you're going to be less than a fucking zero. Less than a zero. Only a fucking accountant would say that. What the fuck is wrong with me? right? And trust me, I want to get along with everybody, and I do get along with everybody. I haven't had a fist yesterday. My little cousin, he was like 9, 10 years old, and I was like 19, 20, right? And whenever I came into the house, he would always run up to me, and I would always hug him, and he'd always say, "Primo, just I want to be like you. I want to be the guy who respects me out in the street." And I said, "No, I don't want you to be a fighter. You don't want to be a fighter. I only fight for the right reasons." And I did. And I did fight for the right reason. I fought the fucking bullies. I hate fucking bullies. Back in Honduras, when I saw somebody bullying, if I was shorter than the guy being bullied, but I knew I was stronger than the motherfucker that was bullying the short guy, that big motherfucker would say, "And what the fuck are you gonna do about it?" I said, "Brother, you wanna fucking find out? You know how tall you are? I'm gonna fucking hit you on a Monday. You're gonna fucking fall on a fucking Wednesday. You wanna fucking find out? Let's roll." That's how I fucking rolled. That's exactly how I fucking rolled back in the day. I was a fucking bro. I was worse than fucking Kimbo Slice. But the fucking thing, there were no cameras back then. There were no cameras back then. Everything is in everybody's fucking memory. Everybody can say, "Dude, that little fucking gordito, yeah, don't fuck with that guy. Don't fuck with that guy." My cousin last night he says, "So one day I'm driving by whatever location, and I see you taking out a bat out of your car." And he says, "Oh, I must have just finished a fucking fight." He says, "Wait, what? You're not gonna start it?" I said, "No, I never hit anybody with a bat." See, this is what would happen. Something would happen. Somebody would instigate the fight because Oscar needs to lose, right? So I don't know which fight he saw. I don't know what aftermath he saw. So I said, every time I would fight, I would go to my car and say, "You know what, bitch? I'll be right back. Let me fucking take my glasses off. You're not worth fucking losing my glasses." I left my cigarettes, and I always left the door open. I would take everything out just in case I got demolished. Right? Nobody could fucking ransack me and take my fucking keys or whatever. But nobody knew when my car was open, right? Because I would leave my car open and fight. Boom, boom, boom. I would pummel this mother. I would pummel anybody. I didn't give a fuck if you were small, big, tall, fat. I didn't really fucking care. Boom. To the knees. I won a few times. I would fucking grab this motherfucker's face or head and just hit him on the pavers, just to leave a mark on his fucking forehead. Remember who fucking kicked your ass. So then I would, his friend would separate me, and they would let me go. It was 1-on-1, but then his friend would say, "Fuck this motherfucker." What, I don't know what happened. I would always walk back to my car, nonchalantly walk to my car. So you know what? I'm gonna go get a cigarette. I would just walk to my car, nonchalantly walk to my car, and just look back to see who was coming in my way. And here came 5, 6 guys. And I would say, "Hey guys, you're not gonna get me, you know that." He said, "Oh no, we're gonna kick your ass. You fucked up my friend." I said, "Okay, you want it the hard way. You wanna work like fucking bitches." So then I would open my door and I had a fucking aluminum fucking bat that I never used. I never fucking used it. Then I would say, "Okay, let me Babe Ruth this motherfucker. Who's next?" He said, "What the fuck is wrong with you? You're not gonna fucking fight?" I said, "Yeah, I fought your fucking friend one on one. Now you guys want to fucking try to do the gangbang shit 6-on-1? I don't fucking think so. Little slugger here is gonna fucking be my fucking best friend. Little slugger. Nobody ever fucked with me. Nobody ever fucked with me after that. One day, I was telling my cousin yesterday, I was drinking in the back of the club with my friends, drinking a beer, and all of a sudden I see 5, 6 guys coming my way, and I told my friends, "Hey, don't do anything. Don't do anything." He says, "Oscar, you're gonna fucking jump." I said, "Don't do anything." So I saw them coming over, and I said, "I'm not gonna fucking run. I'm not a fucking bitch." And this is the one time that I don't know how, I don't know why I did this shit. So the guy was like fucking probably like 5 steps, 6 feet away, 5 feet away, and he says, "Hey, you know what we're here for, right?" And I said, "Motherfucker, I am ready for you." I took a beer bottle and I fucking smashed it on my own fucking head. And then I grabbed the fucking bottle like this, right, the shard side. The 4 guys that were right behind him, they just walked away. And I said, "I'm ready, bitch." And the one guy said, "You know what, dude? Fuck this." He's you're fucking crazy. I said, "What? You want to fight? But you bring 6 fucking guys? What do you think? I'm not gonna fucking defend myself with a fucking glass?" The friends who were with me, he says, "Why the fuck would you break a bottle on your head?" And I said, "Motherfuckers, you were not gonna fucking defend me with all these 6 motherfuckers." They all walked away. He says, "No, dude, you're fucking crazy. You're crazy, dude." I am pretty sure somebody's fucking talking about that moment today, saying you should have seen this small guy. 6 guys were coming over, and he fucking smashed the bottle, and the fuckers just said, "Hey, bro, let's let's squash this shit. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out." If they only fucking knew I was more scared than them, that's why I fucking smashed the bottle on my fucking head. And it became easy to smash bottles on my head. I would do it just to fuck with people. Hey, it's like, "Motherfucker, you want to fuck with me?" And they would say, "Dude, dude, 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 what, what the fuck is wrong with you?" I would just do it just to fuck with people. People would say, "Dude, what? No, dude." I said, "Look, you stay here, bro. You want to drink with me? Let's have fun. You know, you're cool, dude. You're cool, dude." Yeah, nobody would fucking fist bump back then. We would shake hands. Yeah, I would bullshit if we fucking fist bump. No, everybody shook hands back then. Yeah, my cousin, I told him that shit yesterday. He's like, "Yeah, my brother told me you were fucking crazy, but I didn't know how crazy you were." I didn't know how crazy. I don't miss those days. I mean, I actually do. We all like an adrenaline rush from time to time, but you know what? I can tell you, when I do go jogging, I get the adrenaline rushes when cars almost fucking hit me, and my euphoria just gets out of motherfucker. Get off the fucking phone. You know, I yell at these fucking people. Get off the fucking phone, you piece of shit. The other day, I can't say I hit the guy's car. I told the guy, I said, "Your car came in contact with my fucking body. So you can't fucking tell the cops that I hit your car. So you almost ran me over, bitch. My knee came in contact with your fucking door because you didn't fucking look both ways. He says, I drove it. He says, you know what? I have you on video. So you know what? Your Tesla starts recording after there's an impact, and your side of the car hit my fucking knee, and I'm coming this way. I'm running. I'm on this fucking sidewalk. You're the one that almost fucking ran me over. Oh, this motherfucker followed me like for 4 blocks, and he kept trying to get out of his car. I said, "What the fuck are you gonna get out of your car for? So I can prove to you how much of a fucking stupid driver you are, asshole." He never got out of his car. He never got out of his car. He just kept yelling, "Fucking, you're a fucking faggot. You're a fucking faggot." And and he's Armenian, so I know how to say, "Mama Kunam," and it drives them the fuck crazy. Fuck your mom. It drives them nuts when you say that to them. This motherfucker kept following me. Kept following me. He says, "Ha ha! It doesn't matter how much you run, you fat fuck." And I'm like, bro, I'm still fat, but you're the fucking stupidest motherfucker I ever met. So I'm still smarter than you, bitch. Mama Kuna, motherfucker. Oh, this motherfucker. Well, I can see his eyes. He's just, I can see the fucking devil in his eyes. Yeah. When you say that to an Armenian, these motherfuckers go nuts. Yeah, son of a bitch is anybody can say son of a bitch. When you say Mama Kunam, they go fucking nuts. Don't even, dude. I know he's not gonna get out of his car. I know he's not gonna run me over. I know he's not gonna do any of that because there's cameras everywhere. You know what I mean? Unless he has a gun, maybe a fucking drive-by. That's all I can fucking think of. Then anything else, susmana. I say shut the fuck up. Cállate. Shut up is susmana. Yeah, I know the basics. I know the basics. But I haven't had those. I haven't had one of those. I haven't had one of those brawls where it should be fucking recorded and put on the fucking internet for people to fucking watch and say, "This little motherfucker did what to that big guy?" It's mostly mental. If you get your emotions in it, then you lose. It's mostly mental. You have to be irate. You have to be irate. Irate is part of the fucking yeah. Uh, I I wanted I would prepare myself just to get I needed to get hurt. Like I needed to feel somebody fucking punch me in the face so I can. Has anybody punched you in the face where you feel and the smell of blood just flares your body up into the biggest monster you can fucking become? If you've ever been hit in the face, it doesn't matter where you get hit. If you get hit like this, if you get hit here, this is the best part to be hit. Like right here, like right there. There's a certain part of your nose that gets hit or triggered, and you smell blood, and you become that fucking pit bull. Like, dude, it doesn't matter how big this motherfucker is, you will fucking pick him up, you will toss him, you will drag him, and I've done all of that. Not because, oh yeah, Oscar, you're seeing that shit happen. No, I've done exactly that, and it doesn't frighten me. I mean, it frightens me today because you never know who's fucking carrying. right? Back in the day, brother, I can't tell you how tall Cookie was back then, but I was short next to him, and he said he would punch me out with one full swing. He had three full swings, didn't punch me out, didn't knock me down. I picked this motherfucker up and I threw him on the ground. He scraped his fucking elbows. And I remember being on top of him and I was about to fucking start smashing when his friends picked me up. So nobody won. Nobody got beat up. I got hit twice, three times. He says, "Yeah, I can knock you out with one punch." I said, "You punched me three times, motherfucker. You didn't fucking never." So everybody says, "Dude, you got in a fight with who?" Cookie was this muscular dude that walked around like he was the owner of the fucking boulevard, right? He always walked like that, like he fucking. And one day I walked up there and I said, Cookie, you think you're buff? You probably take one or two hits. He says, "No, I will fucking knock you out with one." So what do you have? You have no fucking speed. That's all you have is fucking muscle. You're not agile. You're just a fucking big mountain of muscle. Muscle never has agility. And one day he just got mad because I guess he never thought anybody can fucking walk up to him and prove him wrong or tell him that shit. So when he grabbed me back like this, he had both wrists, and I had just gotten this fucking brand new pair of Nintendo glasses, and he just kept threatening me like, "Te voy a pegar, te voy a pegar. Yo te quiero la verga, te voy a pegar la verga, te voy a la verga." You know, brother, you're not gonna fucking hit anybody with glasses, and he did. He's fucking swung, bah! And I saw my glasses fucking fall. And I said, these glasses were just fuck. These are brand new. I got closer to his fucking chest, as close as I fucking could, and I would just fucking punch his chest. Then he would punch in the back of my head, right? Because he's fucking tall, larger, and he has a better swing. But if I get back, he would fuck me up. I got closer to his fucking chest. I would just fucking go, "Oh, you kid!" I would punch up. I would punch up, and I would fucking grab. I would punch in his fucking. And yeah, he wouldn't go down, but his there was no speed. There was no speed, and there was no fucking power. That's all he would do. He was like in the back of my head. Never did anything. Twice he got me in the fucking face. I would jump up and try to get him in the fucking. I wanted to clock him right here. Oh, but with the fucking jumping, so I can just knock him I couldn't do it. Then everybody fucking mocked him for I don't know how long. Oh my god, that little fucking gordito, you couldn't kick his ass. Scooby Doo. Tell us a Scooby Doo story. What do you mean Scooby Doo story? What the fuck is that? Like a investigative story? When I found out about what is a Scooby Doo story, anyways? What is what what defines a Scooby Doo story? When you found out somebody was acting like somebody else, and you took the mask off. Is that what you're saying? I just I know. I'm trying to understand what constitutes or what makes a story a Scooby Doo story. He said you gotta make it up. I know, but now let me tell you, if you remember what Scooby Doo was or what Scooby Doo stories did, they uncovered somebody trying to play or spook somebody for one reason or another, right? So it's not just a Scooby Doo story. It has to be something. I don't make up my stories. It's going to include the mystery event. See, I don't make up stories. I tell stories that have happened to me, right? So I don't. I've never made up a story. Every story I've ever told in the past 5 years or 6 years, whatever the fuck, I've been recording on YouTube, Rumble, and all these platforms. Not once have I made up, not even one story. No, they've all been true stories. Now, I can tell you the mystery van. See, the mystery van, it's a metaphor of exactly that, the mystery behind the events. So, I mean, whoever created Scooby Doo was so fucking imaginative that it all makes sense. It all makes sense at the end, right? It all makes sense at the end, right? But it's metaphorically speaking. So the mystery van. So let me tell you the story that happened to me when I was 40 years old, 9 years ago. 9 years ago, I was driving Uber, and I pick up this beautiful lady on a what was called before pool. I fucking detested doing pools. I hated pool rides. But I remember there was a progressive. If you picked up 4 or 5 rides within the hour, you would get a bonus. So that day I did pool, and she was like my fifth rider. So it made it times three the bonus. If you would have picked up the fourth rider, it would have been times six, something like I forget what it was. But anyways, I had a good ride. She sat in the front, and I saw where she was going, so I had to drop off two people before her because they were dropping. I was dropping them off before her destination. Right, everything that is done logistically, right? So I end up taking her down to Hollywood and Highland in that particular region. And on the trip, on the ride down there, I knew she was younger than me. I just liked the way she looked. I have never in the 4 years that I did Uber, I never flirted with anybody. I never, I never thought about let me get your number. No, none of that. But for some reason, with her, she was. When I saw her getting in the car, actually thought she was a photographer. So I asked her. I said, "So, what venue are you going to?" She says, "I said you're all decked out." No, she looked. Makeup was beautiful, impeccable. The dress, whatever she had on, she looked like she was ready to go into one of the venues, right? And she looked at me. She says, "No," she says, "I'm just a big fan, and I'm a photographer. I graduated in Lebanon film school, whatever the fuck she said." And at that point, I'm like, "Wait, what? So you're not going to an actual venue?" I said, "You're just gonna go take pictures because you think you're gonna get close to the location." So I tried to help her as much as I could, and I told her. Actually, I showed her the pictures on my Instagram of how I've met a few actors, right? Actors, directors, or anyways. So she looked at me. She says, "Wait a minute, what?" She says, "You can get this close to actors?" And I said, "I don't know what that means." She says, "You know these people?" I said, "No, I don't know any of them." I said, "The only person I've known pretty much personally has been Jason Bateman because I used to work at this one school, and I was a. You remember the story? Right? I was a crossing guard." She says, "Wait, wait, 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 wait." She says, "You know what? I'm gonna send you a friend request," and she did, right? So we became friends on Instagram, and she says, "I live in North Hollywood," and I said, "Shut up." And I said, "Listen, why don't we talk sometime?" She says, "Oh, by the way," she says, I'm vegetarian." And I said, "You know what? There's a nice vegetarian. Actually, there's a place that makes a nice vegetarian pizza, and I think you will love that place." She said, "You know what? Why don't you contact me?" I said, "Okay." End of March or end of, I think she said end of March. I don't know why she said end of March. Anyways, dropped her off. I said, "You know what? I think from this location you can get good pictures. I don't think you can get any closer. The perimeter is, the security is this, the perimeter is that. I know because I used to work security. So, hey, if you get a good picture, we'll talk about it. No way there's got to be your wife." So, end of March, I said, "What are the fucking odds that she's going to fucking remember who I am?" So, end of March, no, mid March, I sent a message. "Hey, how did that, how did your Oscar weekend go?" She says, "Oh my God." I says, I think you chose the right location. I got great pictures. I got the zoom, the camera. She had a great camera. And I said, "How about that pizza?" She says, "Yeah, this week I'm busy. How about next week?" And I met her the first week or the last week of March. She came out with this beautiful fucking blue dress. Devil in a blue dress. What a fucking song to fit the fucking. Anyway, the memories. The memory. Listen, this woman, brother, I'm gonna tell you, this woman when I first met her, so fucking beautiful and stunning. And we had a great conversation. We had dinner. We had pizza. We had the best fucking time. And then it turned out to hey, you know what? Why don't you come over? And I'm like, Wait, what?" "Yeah, you know what? Why don't you come over? I like your company." And I started coming over her place. One time she asked me, she says, "Are you married, divorced, single?" And I said, I'm not married, never been divorced, but I do have a. How old my son 10 years ago? I have a 5 year old son, maybe four. He was about to turn five. I have a 40 year old son, and the things she would do. Listen, this woman was fucking amazing. She would do everything for me. She would cook for me. She would everything she did was one of those fucking things where like you're like, wait a minute, is this woman trying to make me fall in love with her? But then she would say, babe, let me go get you more beer. And I would say, wait. I said, no, 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 no. I said, no, no, no. It's a Tuesday. I brought a 12 pack because I can drink three today or four today and maybe the rest tomorrow or a Wednesday or a Thursday, whatever. Tomorrow's Friday, babe. I'll drink the rest on Friday. She says, no, 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 no. Let me get you more beer. And I'm thinking, what the, what is wrong with this woman? Like, no. So my best friend at the time, Douglas, would say, hey, bro, how's it going with that girl? And I said, dude, you know what? I think she's up to something. He said, what do you mean? I mean, the sex is great. I do this. She cooks for me. She gives me sponge baths. He says, no fucking way, dude. She fucking loves you. I said, yeah, but yesterday she went out to buy me beer. And he says, what the fuck? I said, that woman's head over heels for you. I said, no, dude. No fucking woman ever has ever gone to buy the man beer. Not in movies, not in fucking magazines. Yeah, I was fucking playing with my fucking screen back there. Not in magazines, anywhere. And he says, yeah, I think you're reading it the wrong way. So I asked Doug's wife, I said, Rosanna, when have you gotten Doug beer? She says, never. Long story short, long story short, so here we are, Father's Day. Her phone would always ring. I don't know whose number it was. And she would never fucking pick up the phone. But I remember seeing her phone number say Papa or Mama. She would always pick it up. She says, it's my mom, it's my dad. I said, go pick it up, babe. This particular number never would she pick up. Until one time I got a hold of the name of the guy who was calling her. And I looked him up on her Instagram friends. And there he was. Lo and behold. But you know what? They never had pictures together. They were friends, but they never had pictures together. So I'm thinking, wait a minute. Am I missing something here? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. So I said, brother, we have a friend in common. Every time somebody calls her, she picks up right away. Every time you call her, she never fucking picks up your fucking phone call. I want to know what you are to her. And he was kind of iffy at first, right? Like, what the fuck is this guy contacting me? And I said, we have a friend in common. So we established that her name was such and such. But he was kind of iffy and telling me who he was. And he says, yeah, he says, I think you're lying to me. I think you just want to find out shit because you want to probably date her. Or you want to, pursue her. And I said, no, I don't want to pursue her, bro. I said, I've been to her house. She says, yeah. He says, I don't think so. I said, listen. So he says, do you have any naked pictures of her? And I said, even if I did, brother, I said, that's between her and I. I don't have to fucking prove anything to you. I just told you. If you, he says, oh, you mean my fiance of 3 years? And I'm like, what? I said, bro, I've been sleeping with your fucking fiance for the past 6 months. He says, no, it can't be true, bro. And this guy's an Indian accent. It can't be true, bro. I don't believe you, bro. Do you have naked pictures of her? I said, even if I did, brother, it's between her and I. I said, Yeah, he says, I still don't believe you, or whatever. You know how the accent, I can't fucking make it. I know. Without the accent. So I sent him a picture of my son sitting at her table in the living room. I think she helped him do a homework. I forget what it was. And this guy fucking backflipped. He says, bro, that is the house or the apartment that I pay for her. And I said, do you need more proof? We actually exchanged numbers. Well, I mean, we had numbers already. We talked to each other. He says, bro, I am coming back to LA. I want to catch her with you at home. And I was thinking, nah, I think this motherfucker wants to come in with a fucking revolver and just end us both. And I said, yeah, yeah, yeah. Tell me when. He said, bro, you know what? I want to come in the next 2 days. In my head, I said, okay. I just knew that this guy was trying to do something very ghastly in his fucking mind. Like, I'm going to end these two fuckers' life, you know what I mean? And just take off again. I'm like, bro, let's catch your girlfriend doing this shit. I think his ire, his his madness got to him so much that he actually called her and called her a bitch, a whore, or whatever the fuck he could. Because 2 minutes later, she called me and she says, how dare you? You're a piece of shit. You got in contact with my fiance? And I said, are you mad at me? You're mad at me. You're calling me a fucking piece of shit because I called your fiance and told her that I was fucking you. So you're mad at me? I said, wait, 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 wait. Shouldn't I be mad at you for lying to two men? Bitch, I said, I don't have fucking time for you. I mean, I still want to fuck her, don't get me wrong. But I wanted her out of my life. You don't fucking lie to me. If she, you know what, if she would have said, my man is out, can I get fucked? By all means, let me fucking help you. Let me give you fucking pleasure. Some guys be crazy and they have guns, right? And I know that exactly. I'm like, I don't think this motherfucker is gonna come in amicably and say, oh, "Thank you, bro, for helping me finding out that my fiance is a whore." I don't think he was gonna fucking do that. Listen, this story, does it get better? I think that's where it fucking ended. Let me go take a leak. I'll be right back. Oh, oh, yeah, dude, that story got fucking spicy real fucking quick. He said better than Scooby Doo. That story, I don't think there's a better story out there, brother. That story, and and every time I tell it, I don't change anything. I don't augment. I don't decrease. The sentiment is there. I feel bad. I feel bad that she didn't fucking tell me. If she would have just told me, I would have told the story exactly how I tell the Brazilian story. Imagine I met a Brazilian woman. And I met her in the most wildest fucking ways. That she told me she was an actual trophy wife. I didn't believe her. I still fucked her. I fell in love with, dude. Where do I start? Where do I start? That's another good fucking story. That's another great fucking story. You want me to tell you that? You want me to tell you that story? I think Andrea D'Amico knows that story. She can tell better than I can. I go to a I go to a Roberto Carlos concert. Roberto Carlos is a Brazilian performer, singer. He sings mostly in Portuguese, of course, but he also has the Spanish music. You say what? I'm young and I have rough relationships with a MILF next door. Not too young, but I'm under 35. A MILF next door. I fucking love MILFs. But anyways, the MILF that I fucking met, how how old was it? How Giancarlo was, you know what? Maha happened maybe a year after the Brazilian chick. My son must have been 3 or 4 years old. Maybe when Maha met, my son was, yeah, I was 40. I was 40. I was 40. So my son was 5 when he met Maha. My son must have been 3 or 4 when he met the Brazilian women. When I met the Brazilian women, brother, I went to this fucking concert, right? So I go to this concert by myself. I go to VIP. I pay for one ticket. My son didn't want to go with me, so I ended up going myself. And I start drinking my fucking beer. And I see this one gal at the on the same level, VIP, and she's blonde and she's dancing. And then at some point she is looking at me in my direction, and there's nobody in my fucking, like, I'm in my own little booth, and there's a seat next to me, and there's nobody on this. Like, I'm the only one. Like, I'm the last person on this section. So even if I stand up, I'm not interfering with anybody's POV, right, point of view. Not behind me, not in front of me. Like, I'm the only guy there. But then I pay attention to the other side. I'm like, who is that fucking blonde? And I was mesmerized just for the distance that I can grasp. I have 2020. Is it 2020 or 30-30? 30-30. Anyways, so I come home after the fucking concert and I get on the internet. I'm looking for people who posted pictures, right? August 20th. I forget what date it was. August, whatever. And I punch in the date and I see a beautiful blonde. And my mind says, that's her. She was dancing. And it says that she was there. It was like, holy fuck. I say, what are the odds? I just saw you dancing at the concert. In Portuguese, because I speak Portuguese, right? Because her message was also in Portuguese. And she replies with, no, sweetheart. I was there 2 years ago. And I go back and look at the date, and it was whatever. Mine was August 2020, and she was like August 2018. Whatever, there was like two year gap. And I'm thinking, what the fuck? I said, no, 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 no. I said, I'm looking at your profile right now. You're the blonde streaks and everything. I said, that is you. Like, you're so gorgeous, and I saw you. And ever since, she says, you know what? She says, How do you know Portuguese? Your last name is kind of not even Brazilian. And from that day on, we took off. We had dinners, we had lunches, we had the best fucks. We were fucking like 3 times, 4 times a week. I would pay for the motel. She would meet me at the motel. She met my son. We had the best fucking times. I fell in love with this woman. She says, you know what? Why don't we just have a fucking baby and just leave this fucking country? I'm like, I'm ready when you are. A year and a half later, she got pregnant. And then she disappeared. And she says, yeah, I might be pregnant. I'm headed to Rio. And she came back and she kept telling me that she couldn't see me because she had something with her uterus. And I said, no, you fucking didn't. You went to get an abortion. She says, no, I didn't do anything. I just can't see you. We can have sex because I don't feel like we should be together again. The only reason a woman can tells you that she can have sex with you again is she just barely had an abortion. And I said, you are a fucking devil, you fucking bitch. Never talked to her again. Hotel, motel, holiday inn. I fell in love with that woman, brother. You have no fucking idea. Got an abortion. How the fuck do you kill a baby? You fucking cunt. How do you kill a baby? Hello, everyone. Yeah, don't kill babies. Don't have an abortion. Give it up for adoption. Have somebody take care of it. Don't kill babies. Please, don't kill babies. I mean, it's not unfortunate to people. Look. I'll be honest. It's not that I'm in favor of. It's not that I'm in favor of abortion. But can you at least get the man's consent? And you say, "Listen, sweetheart, right? Listen, sweetheart, I feel for you, and I guess we're doing the right thing. At least get the man's consent. You can't make her have the baby either, but at least have a say in it. You say, hey, sign here. At least I try to make you change your mind. You're the bad person, and I'm gonna have it on paper that you fucking killed the baby and not me. You see what I mean? At least that part. I want to be a father to this creature that you want to fucking kill. At least I can come out the better person because I have it on paper. Right? I mean, somebody has to deal with the fucking consequences of somebody's actions. When my son's mom told me that she was pregnant, I don't know if she thought I was going to say, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why didn't you fucking take care of yourself? And I was so fucking happy. And I said, no fucking way. I'm going to be a dad. Like, I was like, yes. Like, oh, she thought, I'm going to get married. Like, oh my God. Like, I'm in it for the money. And I said, wait, what? What are you, what are you expecting? She's like, I know, we need to get married. Like, and I said, you're not even fucking divorced. You're not, you're not even divorced. What the fuck you talking about? It's a woman's body. It's a woman's body, by all means. That doesn't take away. It doesn't take away. But see, two people made that baby, right? I will give her consent to go ahead with the abortion as long as she fucking signs a paper saying, I'm going to kill a baby. Right. That's the way I see it. If you don't want to ever get pregnant, make sure you use protection, right? But once you get pregnant, you will never have my fucking consent to say, yeah, you know what, I don't want a baby either. I can't afford that shit. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say, hey, have the baby. I'll take care of it. Adoption, but don't kill the fucking baby. The woman's gonna say, it's my body, it's my choice. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Sign this paper so everybody out there can fucking understand what kind of person you are. I want to. I say keep the baby, but it's your body. Sign here that you said you wanted to kill the baby, so you come off as the fucking devil, not me. Yeah, I don't. By all means, it takes two people to make a baby. But if I'm willing to say, hey, I want this baby, it's my body. I'm gonna fucking kill it. I'm not getting an abortion because I don't want this shit to hold me back on my whatever the fuck. Sign here, lady. Sign here, lady. So anybody out there can fucking see what kind of woman you fucking are. You're the devil. You want to have sex without fucking protection, but then you want to fucking deal with reality. Oh, I'm gonna have abortion. That's not reality. That's killing reality. If I went to court, the woman would win if she wanted to abort. Unfortunately, women in their 20s these days think it's a form of contraception. Listen, I like having sex, but for the most part, I've always protected myself because I don't want any of this shit to happen. But the moments I have been intimate, where you appreciate who you're with. Listen, for the most part, 90% of the times, the women that I've been with is because I've been one. I wanted to be with these females, not just because I wanted to just stick my dick in and get it over with. Like, oh, I rather stay home and masturbate and get the immediate satisfaction. If I have had intercourse with the females that I've had, is because I wanted to have intercourse with them because I felt the connection because not just because oh, okay, thank you, bye. No, I there's been a connection. I've been wanting to, what I mean, that kind of thing. Yeah, for an easy fix, I just warm shower and masturbate, and that's the fucking bye, babies. Down the fucking chute. Down. No, 90% of the times. There's been a few times that you get the fucking one night stands, and you're like, "Fuck, I wish I could see you again. This was so fucking marvelous." And it's not the bad 10%, right? 90% is like you want to be with them. The other 10% like, "Oh my god, we just met. How fucking magical is this?" But it doesn't fall into the 90%, but it falls into the one thing where you're like, it wasn't sporadic, but it was like, holy fuck, we met, we liked each other, and can we see each other again? Like, yeah, maybe it can, but what if it doesn't? I still fucking enjoy this fucking part. Like, holy fuck. Yeah, it's happened. It's happened. Nobody's a fucking saint here, right? I'm not saying I am. Nobody's a fucking saint. A healthy sexual relationship is everybody needs that shit. Nobody wants to fucking masturbate for the rest of their fucking lives, right? Claudia, I used to go visit her in Las Vegas every 2 3 weeks, whatever the fuck it was. Was she available? Yeah. Did we have the most fucking amazing sex? Amazing sex. She fucking squirts like a fucking fountain, and I love that shit. And then one time she says, "Yeah, I can't see you again." I don't see myself doing this. Like, doing what? I'm the one that flies out there. I'm the one that buys the booze. I'm the one that does most of the fucking action and fucking. I'm the one that eats you out. There's nothing that you're doing more than I've been doing. So, yeah, to some women, you just become the next fucking digit. You know, I was like, fuck it. I am, I am a. What do I call myself? I like romance. Andrea D'Amico, have a good night, Andrea. Thank you for hanging out with us. Off to bed, falling asleep. You have a good night. Thank you, Andrea. You too. You too. Sleep well. Sleep well. Yeah, there's situations where you're like, dude, you're so comfortable with whatever the fuck you're doing, that you don't want to change anything. Claudia and I, even though she lives in Las Vegas and I live in California, I would book the flights. I would do everything to go. Well, I wouldn't do everything to go see her, but at the same time, like, hey, I want to go gamble and I want to go see her. We would sit down, we would talk and mingle and drink and eat, have fun. At the end of the night, we would sleep together, and it was a win-win situation for both of us. She turns 50. She is going to Cancun for her birthday. I honestly thought she was older than me. I mean, she is older than me. I thought she was older than 50, though. I thought she was like 52, 53. No, she turns 50 this weekend. She's going to Cancun for her birthday. I texted her this week. She says, I can't see you this week. I'm going to Cancun. I say, maybe I can see you next week. Next week, my sons are coming. Maybe I'll see you the week after that. She says, yeah, I think I'm going to a concert. And I see the theme, like she doesn't want to fucking see me. Like, bitch. But last week, she was okay with, yeah, let's eat chicken together. And I didn't go because my cousin was coming in. I thought I was going to see him on Saturday or Sunday. I didn't see him until yesterday, Tuesday. But it's okay. I don't get my pennies in a bunch. Give her 10K and say, go wild Las Vegas. Yeah. If I ever gave anybody 10K to go wild, I would give myself 10K. I've never taken 10K to Las Vegas. There's no reason to take 10K in Las Vegas. I take a purse of, I think the biggest purse I've ever taken to Las Vegas has been 1,200, and I've never even used 1,200. At one point, I did $400 on red. I think that's the biggest I've ever done. The biggest stupidity, because gambling is stupid, right? But the biggest stupidity I've ever done is betting 400 on red, and I won. And I won. The security guy says, "Why would you fucking do that?" And it's like 4:30 in the morning. I think it's like 5:30 in the morning. Claudia was taking me to the airport on one of those early fucking flights. You say, I gamble with 40 and leave when I hit 60 at blackjack, $5 tables. I don't want to. I don't want to see, but I don't have a gambling addiction. I have a drinking addiction. Right, drinking is fun for me. Like I love to drink. The moment I land, I either go straight to the table with 400 bucks. I put 200 on red, and I let that ride twice. If I win, let it ride twice. 200 becomes 400. 400 becomes 800. Walk away. You're there for 2 days. It paid for everything that you're there for. I used to do exactly that, and I used to do it often. Even I showed Robert the same fucking thing. My twin brother has 2 DUIs because of you. Because of you. Holy fuck! Your twin brother doesn't even know he has a DUI. Your twin brother doesn't know he's a drunk. That's fucked up, dude. He said my twin brother. No, I go to Vegas, bro. I get hammered. I don't give a fuck. I don't drive. He took 4 shots in a 2 hour drive, bro. I slammed 18 beers going from Los Angeles to Las Vegas. He hit a deer. Oh my god. Oh dear. I had just come back from Honduras. I was homeless in Silmar, and my best friend from high school, from junior high school, found me on the internet, and he says, "Dude, where the fuck do you live?" I said, I'm up in Silmar." When he came to the address that I gave him, he says, "Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?" He says, "You're living in the fucking shop." And I said, "I'm ashamed to tell you, brother. Yeah, but I've been homeless for the past month and a half, 2 months." He says, "No, grab your shit." So I took my. Do you wonder about alcohol poisoning? Never, because I don't get another liver from China. The only reason I don't think about alcohol poisoning is because one, I don't I don't go from party to party, right? So I don't go to bar to bar. For the most part, I usually just party at home. And if I do go to bars, I don't order hard liquor, so I know you're less likely to get alcohol poisoning from beer. You're more likely to get alcohol poisoning from distilled, which is the hard liquor. So no, I don't think beer will give you alcohol poisoning, but any measurable or unmeasurable amounts of alcohol will cause your liver to have necrosis, right? Isn't that what it's called? What is it called? You know what it's called. Alcohol poisoning can give you kidney cancer. Anyway, anything can give you kidney cancer. I drink rum like a pirate. Yeah, when you have scoliosis, well, it's not even scoliosis. It's called what is it called? What is the term? Necrosis, not scoliosis. Necrosis. When your liver becomes ne- when you have necrosis in the liver, that means your liver is fucking dying. It, the only organism in your body that regenerates itself is the liver. Necrosis, that means tick tock, tick tock. Liver necrosis, bye. Oh, kidney cancer. No, by all means. You can take the kidney out. You can live with one kidney. But even if you have two, then you would have to have, you're right, then you would have to have, what is it called? The machine that dialysis once or twice a week, 3 times a week. Yeah, we have two kidneys, but sometimes renal failure is a real thing. Both, I only have one kidney. I got I got two of everything. I got two of everything. I even have two girlfriends. I even have two girlfriends. I got two pussy. No, I don't have two of everything. I don't. I don't. You know how strong I am? I got two cancers. I got two cancers. Fuck cancer. I hate that shit. Don't use that fucking word. One of my friends just died from cancer, dude. I gotta take a link. Hold on. That's a good song, isn't it? Right on. So take a look at me now. That's a great fucking song. I like this shit. How are you? Tell us about to avoid kidney cancer. Listen, when it comes to cancer, I don't think there's a. I can't teach you how to avoid cancer. I'm not that. I'm not that. I'm not a mastermind on cancer. I can tell you that. Martel Cognac. Take Advil. Gotta wait for. No, listen. You don't have to wait 500 years for medicine to advance. It's the opposite. We should go. We should go back 500 years to understand that the medicine that we're given today is not even fucking needed. They've invented all these fucking medicines to keep you fucking sick. There's not one medicine that gets you healthy. They all fucking prolong your illness. Why do you think so many fucking people died because of COVID? It wasn't COVID that killed them. It was all the people who were pharmacodependent. So these fucking people were never healthy. When this virus hit them, it annihilated them because they were sick. Oh, but I was taking my pills. I feel healthy. No, your sickness has been prolonged for so fucking long that you think the doctor that you go to is saving your life. Wrong. You keep taking medicines from that fucking doctor. That only means one thing. That doctor is keeping you as sick as he wants you to be. Oh, but I feel great. Yes, look at the fucking amount of drugs you're fucking taking. Hello. Ask me how many pills I fucking take. Zero. Yeah. Once people start to realize how much medicine they're fucking taking, oh, but the doctor told me this medicine is for me, it's free. You know why it's free? Because that motherfucker knows that you have one of the best health cares or healthcare insurances that you're paying for. So just to give you a glimpse of how strong minded you're not, that motherfucker will sell you the belief that you're getting something that is so expensive for free. He says he'll tell you this. This pill would have cost you $200, but you know what? For you, no charge. You're gonna feel amazing tomorrow. You don't have to come and see me following week. I want you to come 2 weeks after that. You're like, oh, okay, okay. I don't have to, I don't have to fork out another fucking $25 for a copay, whatever the fuck. I don't even know how that shit works. Healthcare should be healthcare. Nobody should be fucking paying for healthcare regardless. So now you come back and you're like, doctor, I feel much better right now. You know why? Because you're under the fucking influence of that fucking drug. That drug's gonna make you fucking feel better. You're gonna come back in 2 years with renal failure, so you're gonna lose a fucking kidney. But I can fucking tell you that because some people don't, but some do. You're more likely to, but maybe at a later stage. But I can't tell you that because that's not FDA doesn't allow me to say that. You pay $200 a month for health insurance. That is $199 more than I would fucking pay. I would fucking pay $1. Yeah, nobody needs to pay. Fuck. Nobody needs to pay. My son says, "Papi, can I get milk for my cereal?" I said, "Daddy's drinking, bitch. Add water to that motherfucker." I don't know what to say. Do we fill up the fucking tank, or do we buy milk, or do we buy alcohol? I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Some of you are taking the bus. I gotta drink. I live in California. I live in California. I'll get you an Uber on somebody else's fucking credit card. On somebody else's credit card. How is that even possible? California taxes, we're fucked, bro. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I am blessed to have a good job that pays me well, that pays me enough not to need a second job. Nowadays, there's people making 17, 18, well, now you have McDonald's workers making $20 an hour. People are working McDonald's. They're making $20 an hour. They're making 20. You know, bro. McDonald's has to change the way they hire people. Now everybody wants to go fucking make $20 an hour and flip burgers. No, 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 no. It's like doesn't have to be that easy. Did you graduate sixth grade? No, I didn't graduate. Okay, not non-eligible. Did you graduate high school? No, I didn't graduate. I dropped out of 10th grade. Non-eligible. We need high school graduates and above. If you're a high school graduate and then this guy shows up with a fucking degree, the exam is going to be the same fucking exam for people that have a high school degree, GEDs, PhDs, bachelors. They're all going to get the same fucking test. Why? Because it should be equality. Who wants that job and who should deserve that job? English, math, and administrative skills. English. Give me a sentence using certain words, whatever, to see how your brain is fucking working. I said what? I said math, skills, meaning what if the customer came up to you and said, hey, I don't know, discrepancies or whatever. How can I get this fixed? The usual. I asked for no onions and here this fucking mountain of shit. Like I've only noticed that if you order everything online, there are zero mistakes. I can't say there's a slim margin from 0 to 1 mistake, but there's zero mistakes. You know why? Because that ticket that you printed for yourself, the no pickles on your fucking Big Mac, it comes out with no pickles. There's no such mistake. I am honestly, I am being honest with you. If you order any McDonald's food on any app, you're still gonna save $5 to $10 on any fucking order. You're gonna say, yeah, really. Walk up to the fucking counter and order, and then download the app and order next time you come around. It'll tell you saved $10. You know why? Because whenever you order at the counter, those $10 are being put in to the workforce. It's like a gratuity, even though you don't see the gratuity. It doesn't say gratuity, but there's an up price on everything. So you're like, what the fuck? So yeah, once I started using the app, I'm getting a better price for the same quality food. Nobody's running out and getting me a faster Big Mac just because I paid on the app. Every order has a sequence. If my order came in third, it'll be prepared as third, not the first, just because I got to the fucking counter and asked for it. Like, where's my order? Yeah, it's 2046. We're on 2041, so sit down and fucking wait. Will anything ever change on will anything ever change? Wendy's will raise the price depending on how busy they are. Oh yes, I saw that. You're right. I did see that. The the consumer demand, yes. If 20 people show up at the same time, they will up your price by 15-20 cents per order because there's 15-20 people trying to ask for the same fucking thing. Nah, does it make sense? Well, I guess it does and it doesn't. But if you want to pay it, by all means. You coerce yourself into saying, yeah, it's worth it. Listen, it's 11:44. I really want to drink more with you guys, but it's 11:44. I gotta get some sleep. Tomorrow is fucking work day. I am happy getting smashed with you guys every fucking time. By all means, But when I look at the running time and the live time, it's 11:44. I've been live for 2 hours and 5 minutes. It's time to say au revoir. Hasta la vista, baby.